Whoa! Something is missing. Just forgot something. Welcome in. Hello there. How are you? How are you today? How are you today? Wherever you are in this world. Get better. Welcome in. Welcome in. And today we're starting off with 30 minutes of meditation and then 45 minutes of yoga. So if you'd like to join in, feel free to join in into the meditation. I'm Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn.
Woohoo! I'm here for motivation, entertainment, and the good looks.
Okay. Okay, Shawn, we got you. We got you there. How are you guys doing? Please, Shawn, can you sit upright? That would be nice. Oop. Okay, good. Good morning, Dragon Blue. How are you doing? What's going on in your life? Hope you have had a wonderful day wherever you are right now. And we are going to meditate just about 1 minute. You both seem so happy. It's good to see. Thank you. You both. And good to see you. Good to see you. So, we're going to start meditation in about a minute, right? Already 30 seconds. So come to a great sit. Dragon Blue, if you like to join, you can also join in later. You're very welcome to do that if you don't want to go for 25 minutes. You're welcome to just join into the yoga, you know it. Just do what feels good to you. And come to a great sit that feels good to you. At any time, if your sit doesn't feel comfortable anymore, please feel free to change your sit. And sit upright, feel your sitting bones rooted into the floor. If you're sitting on the floor, maybe sit up on something, on a sitting pillow, or up on some books. And from there, start to connect with your breathing, with your in-breath and with your out-breath. With your in-breath and with your out-breath. Just keep on going. This meditation will be unguided, so I'll just get you into the meditation and I'll get you into Shavasana. So we're going 25 minutes of meditation and 5 minutes of Shavasana. And effortlessly, every time you lose connection with your thoughts, connection with your breath, and maybe come to your thoughts, then effortlessly choose, prioritize your breath without judging yourself. Enjoy the meditation today and see you in 30 minutes. And slowly coming out of it, coming into Shavasana. Have your eyes still closed. Release your breath. So lying on your back, extend your feet. Bring your hands by your sides. Lying on your back, bring your hands by your sides. Palms are turned upward to the sky. Toes are facing away from each other. Feet are facing away from each other. Just be. Close your eyes. Just be for 5 minutes. And slowly start to move your fingers, start to move your toes, and slowly come out of it. see you slowly coming out of it. Day off, that sounds good. And I'm just quickly turning the music on. If you have at any point any questions, please feel free to ask. Very welcome to do that. Turning the music on. And then we're getting into an inversion practice today. So we're going a little bit towards handstand. Not too much, but it's for everybody. So if you'd like to join in, feel free. So, oh, why isn't it working? Good. Now it should work. Good. Yeah. Now it should work. So good. Welcome in. Hi, Ben. So good. Welcome in. How is your day going? How is your day going? How is your day going? And we're starting standing today, as we have been sitting a lot right now in meditation. For the ones that joined. I do have some coupling going on, I'm sorry. I'm disabling that. Okay, better now. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for telling me, Dragon Blue. So come into a standing position. Your feet are below the hips, below the shoulders, kind of. Just, and feel, you can just stand here for a moment and feel how your feet are connected to the floor. Root yourself right now. Take your time to just feel the feet to the floor. It's better now, right? Good. Thank you. You're doing good? That's good, Bensla. That's good. Thank you for coming in today. And yeah, prepare ourselves to be a little bit like with the head down to the floor. We're going towards handstand today, but it should be for everybody, for every niveau, for every level. And at any point, if there's too much pressure on you, of course, listen to your body and don't go further. It's so important that you listen to your body. Good. So let's warm up a little bit and let's just bring some awareness into our body. So lift your arms forward, fingers are vertical, and extend the right thumb up, then the thumb in, thumb up, thumb in, and see how your right and your left arm is moving as you're doing that. Then circling the thumb forward, whatever forward means to you. Good. Then to the back, circling the thumb to the back. Smiling, you're doing it awesome. We're just starting off right now for 45 minutes. Release, shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. From here, bring your hands together, interlace the fingers and circle your wrists. So softly connecting the fingers together. No need to grab on too much. And maybe change the circling to the other direction. See how that feels. Good. From here, release your arms and bring the shoulders forward, then upward, backward and down. Forward, upward, backward and down. Forward, upward, backward, down. One last time. Forward, upward, backward and down. Good. Shake your arms. And from here, the first really warm-up thing that we're doing is jumping out of the knees. So we just start jumping out of the knees and connect with your body, connect with what kind of muscles hold the balance right now, what kind of muscles are activated doing this jumping motion, and all the other muscles, try to release all the other muscles, so releasing the shoulders and releasing the neck. and let the neck and the shoulders kind of jump with this jumping motion. And this is completely an underrated exercise because we're not doing this in our daily life, right? And this activates the whole body. And my teacher once said that he was doing this for around like 30 minutes, just doing this. And you know, I tried it too, and it gets quite intense. After some time it gets quite intense. You can also, if you like to increase the intensity right now, you can jump out of the heels. And you can also jump out of the toes if you like, and reconnect with the toes and the heels, using your knees as a absorber kind of the hit. Great. Releasing the shoulders, releasing the neck a lot. And then slowly coming back to a stand. Great. Whew, good. Let's come forward to our mat. And coming slowly down. Forward fold, bending your knees a lot, bring your hands down to the mat and stepping back a little bit. Bring your knees down, moving slowly here. As we transition between the yoga poses, we want to move slowly. Tuck your toes in or untuck them and sit back. Before we do anything more, we really want to bring a lot of awareness to the mounts of the fingers. Right now, before we have them connected to the floor the first time, bring the mounts of the fingers together. You can see it good, the mounts of the fingers together. These are the mounts of the fingers where the fingers are connected, right? And then connect the fingers, connect the wrist, and push into the mounts of the fingers. Feel all the mounts of the fingers connected and release again. Now, why are we doing this? Push in and release. We're doing this to protect our wrists. Pushing in and releasing. Now, this is important to protect our wrists because if these mounts of the fingers are not connected to the floor when we're doing upside down things, then we're really preparing ourselves for injury. So we don't want to do that. So one more time, pushing in through the mounts of the fingers. Feel all the mounts of the fingers connected and release. Shake your wrists, shake your shoulders, shake your elbows. Good. So with that said, let's bring the hands forward and let's look at it. Just come into all fours, so shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And here, what you can see right here, right now, is the mount of the finger here. The index finger mount is rooted to the floor. This one here. This is important. You don't want it to be off the floor like this, right? And to have it connected to the floor. Good. Good. And from there, we can move. We can do whatever we want. We can push ourselves back to the downward facing dog or do whatever. But right now, let's do cat-cow to warm up our spine a little bit. So arcing from your lower spine, slowly up, breathing in. And breathing out, going your rhythm with your breath. Breathing out, slowly rounding down. And arcing up from your lower spine up. And from the top of the head down. Breathing in. And running down. Arcing up. And running down. You're doing amazing. Last time up. And down. Good. Shake your hips a little bit left and right. Just keep your hands and the knees where they are, and you can shift yourself back into child's pose or come completely forward, listening to your body, what your body likes right now. And if you don't have any idea, then think about making a snake or being a snake, moving like a snake on the floor. Maybe release your elbows, release your neck. Good. You can also think about making an endless A-tier with your hips. Getting some movement to the hips. Good. Sit back on your heels, on your toes, shake your wrists out. And bring the knees a little bit apart, big toes together, untuck the toes. And we just come into a child's pose quick. So bring your shoulders a little bit away from your ears. Arms are pointing forward, fingers are pointing forward. And just be breathing in deep into the belly and then into the chest. As deep as you can. One more time, as deep as you can. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask in the chat. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit and tuck your toes, shift your hips up into the sky, coming into a variation, or let's say in between downward facing dog and plank pose. So we come a little bit forward, right? And still pushing the hips up a lot. Hips up a lot. Good. In between downward facing dog and plank pose. And from there, start to move your feet a little bit. Walk. Heels up and down. How does your body feel? Connect with your body. Make sure you have the mounts of the fingers rooted into the floor. Connect with them again. Can look and feel. Good. And then one more thing before we take a little break. You push out of the arms, push out of the feet as much as you can. Push out of the shoulders as well. Push the shoulders into the air, the hips into the air. So much that you start shaking a little bit. Good, and then release. Bring your knees to the floor, knees to the sides of the mat, big toes together, and reach forward with your arms. Breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. Great. How does that feel? And breathing out, coming up again. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw the fingers. Now coming more into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes in, shift your hips up into the sky. Chest is still a little bit up, so you have the arms really engaged. Push your hips up. And what we want to achieve here is more space in the lower spine. More space here, right? More space here. How we can achieve this is by bending your knees a little bit, push your hips up more, bring your chest up. And if you know what I'm talking about, turning the thighs inward and back. Inward and back. Great. Pushing out of the heart. Breathing in deep, push out of the heart to the fingers. Get long from the heart to the fingers. Breathing out and breathing in, get long from the heart to the hips. Great job. Look between your wrists, breathing in. And as you're breathing out, walk forward. Forward fold here. Whew. Bring your hips over the heels. If you're not as flexible, a lot of the weight will be over the toes, and that's alright. Nod your head a little bit. Bring your hands to the hips, elbows pointing upward, bend your knees, and stand up with a straight back. Great job. Bring your arms up into the sky, breathing in deep. Stretch your whole body. Long, long, long. And release. Shake your wrists. Bring your legs under the hips. From here, release your arms. And from this place, we turn from the belly button to the left and to the right. And additionally, we engage our knees, engage our thighs a lot. Knees and thighs are a lot engaged. And from the belly button, we move to the left, then to the right. Left, right. Our hands are released. No muscles are activated in the hands. You're doing great. Awesome job. Yay. Honoring where you are today. And what is this movement doing? It's releasing a lot of tension in the spine, especially the lower spine. If you're sitting a lot, it's getting a lot of juice throughout the spine. So you can look to the right and to the left if you like, or you can look directly forward. These two variations. Keep your knees and your thighs engaged. Move with your belly button. Finger button, belly button moving. And your shoulders are getting a lot of juice, and your wrists are also getting a lot of juice. Should feel really, really good. Good. And then slowly close your eyes and release. Not stopping, but releasing. Great. And from this position, shift yourself forward to the toes. Lean a little bit forward and to the right. Have both legs, both feet connected to the back, to the left, again forward, to the right, to the back, to the left, and switch the sides if you haven't already. Go in your rhythm, have both legs connected. Slowly bring both feet down. And let's come forward back to the mat. Forward to the mat. And let's see. Where shall we go right now? Shall we go already really intense? A little bit less intense. I mean, let's go right now there. So the next exercise that we're coming to is going to be a little bit more intense. So if you can't really do it, then take it slow and keep in a forward fold right now. If it's too hard for you, if it feels like I somewhat get there, then awesome. Then just keep going. Good. And we come into a forward fold first, breathing in deep and breathing out, coming slowly down. Your knees can be bent. We plant the hands firmly on the floor. Mounts of the fingers are rooted. And from here we move our feet a little bit away from the wrists already. And then we shift all the weight to the mounts of the fingers. All the weight. All the weight from the upper body, and then we kind of step a little bit back and bring the hands back to our feet again. Lean forward and step a little bit back. You can bend your knees a lot if you need that. Until we're at the back of our mat. So approximately 5 times, maybe 6 times. When you're at the back, shake your wrists out a little bit. Bring your hips over the heels. Release your head, release your neck. Nod your head a little bit. Then walk forward with your hands. Come into a plank position. And from here, plank position, we want to go into chaturanga. You can also bring your knees down if that's what you like to do. So we come forward and down, elbows close to your body, 90 degrees if the elbows reach up. And then push yourself up again. Let's go again. Forward, down. And up. And forward and down. And up. Shift yourself back. Downward facing dog, and walk back with your arms. Take care of yourself. Do these exercises in your rhythm. If they're too strong for you right now, or too intense, they're not too strong for you. If they're too intense for you, listen to your body. Bring your hands now a little bit further away, like maybe a foot width distance apart from your feet. Hey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the follow. Brizzle. Thank you for the follow. I'm Marcel. Welcome in. Bring your hands foot width distance away from the feet. Shift all the weight to the hands. The mounts of the fingers are connected to the floor. All that weight there. And step. Lift your feet or lift the toes up and kind of come forward in a controlled movement. Good. And we're going today, welcome in, we're going today a little bit into handstand. We're going a little bit into inversion, but this should be for everybody. So let's come forward. And as soon as you're forward, bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward, and stand up with a straight back. Great job. Shake your feet out, shake your arms out. Hey, thank you for coming in, Brizzle. We're doing here yoga every day, so if you'd like to join in at one time, or if you have some questions, something is hurting in your body, or if you just have some questions, feel free to ask. And we maybe change up the lesson right away. Hi and welcome. How are you today? Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I also wanted to ask. So I'm Marcel. Welcome in, Brizzle. Shake your wrists, shake your feet, and let's warm up some more, shall we? So please just keep standing right now. I'm coming to my knees to show it to you better. Bring your hands up. Push out of the palms. Push out of the palms and draw the fingers down towards you. And we push also out of the shoulders. So pushing out of the shoulders, push out of the palms and draw the fingers down towards you. Breathing in deep. Breathing out. And one more time, breathing in deep. And release, great. Shake your wrists out. Turning to the side, and we're doing the same to the front of us, pushing out of the palms, drawing the fingers back towards you, pushing out of the shoulders. Great. pushing out of the palms. One last time, breathing in deep. Drawing the fingers back towards you. And release. Shake your wrists out. Shake your shoulders. And slowly coming down to our mat into all fours. Take your time moving there. Move in a way that feels good to you. Good job. Listening to your body in all the time. So from here, we want to bring our hands a little bit closer. Again, amounts of the fingers are important. Brazil, if you just came in, these are the mounts of the fingers where the fingers are connected. This is really important to know as we want to have them connected to the floor. Good. And from here, we want to do wrist push-ups. So we shift all the weight to the wrists and we push up and down. And that's rather a fast movement. So if you have never done that, we're doing it close. If you have already done it, the harder variation is further away. Good. And you don't want to lift from your hips like that, but you really want to give the weight forward to the wrists. Good. And from there lift up. Good. And we go for a round of 10. Let's see how that feels. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. And what you should feel is some warmth in the lower arm here. So try and grab around, maybe feel some warmth. And if that's the case, you're doing it correctly. And let's go for another time. Let's go for a round of 15. If you're doing it the first time, just keep it 10. Shift all the weights to the wrists. Let's go. Pushing up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release, shake your wrists. And I'll explain why we are doing that in a moment. But this is really for handstand. We want to bring a lot of awareness into the mounts of the fingers again. This is always the most important thing, and it's really a good thing to know in yoga, so you can do yoga until a really old age. Good. Come forward again, push into the mounts of the fingers, and let's go. Let's go for 20. All the weight over the wrists. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. That's good enough for today. Feel how your arms are feeling, lower arms are feeling. Are they warm? Good. And bring your hands forward. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Claw your fingers here. Shift, tuck the toes in and shift your hips up into the sky. Claw your fingers. Good. And from here, what we're doing, we bend the knees. Get long from the hands to the hips and keep that length from the hands to the hips. And what we're doing is pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, especially the index finger mount, pushing into it a lot. And then jump. So just jump where you are with your hips, kind of, and pushing into the mounts of the fingers. And what's happening then? It pushes you down to the floor. And that's kind of what you want to feel, right? That's what you want to feel, because that's where we're balancing, right? So good. Let's jump some more, and you can just jump really small jumps, that's fine. Or you can go a little bit bigger if you like. Good. Then release, bring the knees to the sides, big toes together. Bring your arms forward. Shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Release your head down. Brizzle, thank you so much for coming in and being so positive. I really appreciate that so much. Breathing in deep. And into the chest. Taking a breather here for you. We'll go one more time jumping so you can explore a little bit. But the importance here is not going up, but really feeling what you're doing with the mounts of the fingers right now. Good. And coming up again. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, tuck your toes in and shift your hips up. Get long from the hands to the hips. Oops. Didn't want to go that much. Yay. Good. Look between your wrists and start walking forward and up. Great. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward, and stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands up into the sky. And release your arms. Shake your wrists, shake your feet. Woo-hoo. Good. Good, next position. Warming up even more. Bring our feet to the short end of the mat. Second toes pointing forward. Good. If you extend your hands, your wrists will be somewhat below the ankles, your heels, right? Somewhat below. Great job. Then hinge at the hips, hinging at the hips. You can feel with one arm the lower back, showed here, the lower back. If the vertebrae are pushing out, then you can come up again and hinge again. Because if the vertebrae are pushing out, if you feel them, then you're rounding. And we don't want to round right now. Just want to come forward and down as far as you can. Great job. Your kneecaps are activated, your outer feet, the outer edges of the feet are pushing into the floor. Great job. Check with one arm, your back, if it's straight, push your bottom out, butt out, and reach down. And round down completely. Good job. And honoring wherever you are. It's completely fine. Doing an awesome job. Going to the left, saying hello to your left toes. How are you doing, left toes? Give them a little touch. Whoop, and move to the right. Going to the right toes and saying hello, little toes. How are you doing today? Good. Coming back into the middle. Root your hands down here. Mounts of the fingers are connected to the mat. Connect them. And one thing here, before we do something, is either the hands are on the mat or off the mat. Not in between. Watch out. Watch out, do that. Connect the mounts of the fingers, connect the fingers to the mat. And then jump in, and so we shift all the weight forward to the wrists and jump out. So all the weight forward to the wrists, to the mounts of the fingers, jumping in, and all the way forward, jumping out. And let's go for a round of 10. If you're new to this, you can just do 3. 3 is a good number, that's all right. So good, jumping in and out. It should be really easy when you shift your weight really forward. It shouldn't be hard. And good. Whew. And slowly put one hand up to your thigh, the other hand. Start walking in, left, right, left. Shake your feet. Whew. Shake your wrists. How does it feel for you? How does your body feel right now? Smiling. Good. We have some time. So, one of my favorite sequences coming up before we go into the main pose of the day. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. Warm your hands up. As soon as your hands are a little bit warm, bring the hands in front of the eyes together. Feel the warmth emitting from your hands on your face. If you can feel that. Awesome. If you can't, don't worry about it. Release your hands down on your face. Feel that the fingers are connected on your face and draw your fingers slowly down as rain would fall down on your skin, your face. Bring your arms by your sides, a little bit over the shoulders. Breathing in deep, get long from your feet to the top of the head. As you're breathing in, get longer. Breathing out, releasing that. Breathing in, get long from the shoulders out to the fingers. Breathing out, releasing that. And breathing in, extend the fingers away from each other. More space between the fingers. Breathing out, releasing that. And now do all that together and think about hugging the whole world. Breathing in, get long from the feet to the top of the head. Get long from your shoulders out to the fingers. And extend the fingers away from each other. Breathing out, give yourself a big, big hug. Hug the whole world. Smile here. Great job. And release. And other hand on top. Another hug for you. You're worth it. 2 hugs for you today. Great job. And release. Shake your feet. Shake your wrists. And let's come to a wall today. And this is the final, the main exercise that we're working for. And there are, let's say, just 2 variations right now. So one variation, bring the hand on the wall. We're all doing that together. Hands on the wall. And we bring our hips over the heels. Hips over the heels, great job. And from here, we really want to push into the mounts of the fingers into the wall. Push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers a little bit, push into the wall. Have your hips over the heels. Good, pushing out of the shoulders, drawing the belly in and up a little. And bring your gaze a little bit up so that you can look with your eyes between your wrists. So just at the limit. So bring your head up a little bit and look with your eyes between your wrists. So you can see nothing more but like the start of your wrists. Good. The belly in and up. And release, come out of it, take a break. You know, there's so much to find here already in variation 1. And that's completely as far as we go into the handstand practice, right? But there's a variation 2 to it, so if you like to try out that, feel free to do that. But listen to your body. If it's today or if it's in a week, that's all right. We're doing this kind of training every week, so you're very welcome to join in next week and maybe go then to variation 2. Good. So what we're doing is we're coming to a sit down on the wall, extend one foot, measure the distance with one finger, kind of put the finger where the heel landed. So you want to be leg width, leg. So again, measure the distance, put one finger where the heel landed, and then put the wrists shoulder width apart. Push into the mounts of the fingers here. This is variation 2. You can do variation 1 again, but for now just look at me. So what we're doing is we're just coming up and we're doing the exact same thing as before. We push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers, looking barely between the wrists, pushing out of the shoulders, drawing the belly in and up. Great job. And this would be the other side. The other variation. That's what I wanted to say. And you can decide if you go into variation 1 or variation 2 right now, and just do them and play with them. So I go here one more time into variation 1, and then we call it a day. There's a lot to find even in variation 1. Great job. And then slowly come out of it. Good job. And let's come to the floor right now. Let's come to our back. Take your time going there. Whew. Lie on your back. Draw your knees in a little bit and bring your hands between your legs through. And either grab on to the outer sides of the feet with your hands, or grab on with the index finger and the middle finger to your big toes. Good. And then extend the right foot, the left foot. And lean to the left, fall to the left, fall to the right. Give your spine a little bit of a massage here. Great. Should feel really good to you. Happy baby pose, smiling. Great. Playing around. You can do whatever you like here. Great. And release your legs down. Bring your arms to the sides, extend your feet, toes facing away from each other. If you like to do any other poses right now, feel free to go there, and then afterwards coming into Shavasana. This is Shavasana. So extend the feet, toes are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your sides, palms are pointing towards the sky. And just be. Just be So toes are facing away from each other, feet are facing away from each other, arms are lying by your sides, and palms are pointing towards the sky. Eyes are closed. Just be. Now we'll get you back out of this position in around 2 minutes. Just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Whenever you're ready, coming back to your body. Drawing your knees towards your belly. Drawing your knees up to your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. In the side body position, make it comfortable for yourself. Release the shoulders, release the neck, release the tongue, softening the skin of the face. Release the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankles, the heels, the toes. Breathe in deep, really deep into the belly, into the chest. And with your next breath, lift yourself up, come into a final sitting position. Lift yourself up through the side. Have your eyes still closed if possible. Sitting up. As soon as you're there, bring your hands in front of the heart together. Honoring your yoga practice today. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Yeah, I'm Marcel, and I'm not alone here, but I'm joined by Shawn.
Ooh, hey guys.
Shawn is here for energy, entertainment, and motivation, and he's also here for the looks, for the good looks. And today we have been teaching an inversion practice, so we went a little bit towards handstand. So I hope you enjoyed that. And we're teaching everyday yoga. If you feel free to join in at any point during the year. Check us out. Thank you so much for being here. So with that said, we're slowly preparing to raid somebody. Another fantastic class. Thank you, Dragon Blue. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, if you aren't in our Discord right now, you guys, please feel free to join in. I'm trying to post more and more information there. And if you have any questions, please feel free to always ask in the chat, directly in the Twitch chat, or go over to the Discord. If you have any suggestions or ideas, please let me know. Then we also have a YouTube. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell there. Thank you so much, and I appreciate every follow here on Twitch. Next Sunday we have a podcast coming up together with Kittens Kilos Kung Fu. He's a martial arts teacher and a personal fitness instructor. He's doing personal fitness. Is it personal fitness? You know what I mean. We will be talking about martial arts and the connection to physical and mental health. And it's going to be amazing, I'm pretty sure, and I hope to see you there. I'm going to head out and make breakfast. Awesome, Dragon Blue, thank you so much for being here. Personal trainer, yeah, personal trainer. Thank you for the follow, Chandu, I hope that's right. I'm Marcel, welcome in. And we are going to raid somebody right now, so let's check out who we can raid. Thank you for coming in, and we are here every day, so if you like to join in again, feel free to do so and practice a little bit with us. I hope you have a wonderful day, Chandu. Thank you for the follow so much. And bye-bye, Dragon Blue. See you around. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that a lot. Also, Band Slam, thank you for coming in. appreciate that a lot too. I guess we can go and raid Old Game Lady, because that's the sister of Tony, so the sister of Yoga Hana, maybe you know them. And we're going to raid her and spread some love to her. I hope I've written it. Yeah, I've written it correctly. Spread some love to her, tell her hi, and I wish you a wonderful day. See you very soon. And always put your favorite emote there, rating with love. And then another emote like this. So, okay, let's go. Let's go and rate her. Bye bye.